What's going on, my YouTube peeps, and welcome to another episode of Midnight Munchies. I'm your host, ULTIMABEAR, here to talk about Destiny and it being so close that we could almost touch it. On Tuesday, there's going to be a lot of new updates, including the Gjallarhorn getting dropped, RIP to the Gjallarhorn. A lot of the auto rifles getting buffed, and we're going to start to see certain little things from the Taken King, almost like a preview of what's to come, the same way they did for the Dark Below DLC, and the same thing that they did with the House of Wolves DLC. With the Dark Below, they did the whole Swords of Crota appearing, and with the House of Wolves, for those that didn't, get to try it out before, the House of Wolves actually did drop. There was those fallen ships that were showing up all over the place and stuff, and the Queen Wrath missions started coming back. People were definitely on top of those. But I'm just here to talk, one-on-one with you guys and let you guys know what I'm feeling and how I'm seeing what's gonna happen. Like me personally, I'm a little iffy on what's gonna happen with the Taken King, because there's a lot of good things about it and then there's a lot of bad things about it. I had read something recently about the music composer for Destiny actually leaving, or getting kicked out, or not being credited for a lot of the things. But if anything, I'll leave the link in the description if you guys want to read about it and stuff. But he actually won a lawsuit against Bungie because Activision and Bungie, since they're working together on this game, I guess it was an issue with him and Activision, and they were trying to fire the guy and stuff. Which the music in this game is friggin' amazing. It's pretty awesome, and I mean, I personally like it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people also like it, but I will leave that link in the description below. Now, there's going to be a lot of changes, including Trials of Osiris. For those that do play Trials of Osiris, there's going to be a lot of new changes to the gear. There was a lot of videos on it where you actually see a hunter and he has new Trials of Osiris gear. Prison of Elders, they haven't talked much about it. They did say something about that the armor and the weapons are going to stay the same, and it's almost going to be like for flair. Like if you're going to go to Prison of Elders to actually try it, it'll be something like Vault of Glass or Crota, like if you want to actually experience it, you go and you go out and experience, you get the armor and the weapons, and you just see how it is and stuff. The cutoff date for the whole Moments of Triumph is already completely over, so if you guys didn't get it, you guys aren't going to get the emblem. Those are now for year 1 players. And I mean, Grimoire hopefully plays a bigger role in the Taken King, which is something that I really do want. I mean, I watch a whole bunch of videos on YouTube, whether it be Planet Destiny, or I do follow Sir Wayland, and I do like a lot of his lore. Grimoire is something that I actually do want them to implement it in the game. And I mean, it had me during this week when they were doing a whole bunch of streams of the Taken King, and they were showing off some of the new story missions and some of the new Crucible gameplay, new armor, new weapons, new gear, new shit in the tower. But I want them to implement more lore into the game and bring it out, so that way we could be ready for it and actually understand what the hell's going around us, instead of just throwing us out there and expecting us to know what the hell is going on in this game. I also want them to open up a lot of new places, whether it be in the reef, whether it be in the tower, any social space should have more open spots and stuff. I did see a Crucible map that was in the tower, and I thought to myself, I was like, damn, that shit would be dope as hell if New Monarchy's special area looked exactly like that, or Dead Orbit's area looked like that, if there were more trees, or if they expanded and branched out more. And that's one of the little things that, I mean, irks me, because it's like, okay, we're cramped in this tight little space and stuff, which to some people might seem big, but to me personally, I don't think it looks any bigger than a freaking speck of dust. I wish that map would be the actual tower, and maybe the tower map would be the opposite. You get what I'm saying? If you guys do get and you guys do follow, you know, speak on it. And I just wish that they would open up more and give more history on what's been happening so far, other than you are in freaking Russia after the whole destruction of Earth and the taken are taking over and the hive and stuff. Like, you guys are building a little story here and there, but it's not something that's completely all solid. I want that freaking thing to just be cemented in there, you know, like for it to be concrete. Like, okay, boom, this is how the story is, and we're gonna let you play some of this story, or let us have some ship battles and stuff like we saw in the Taken King trailer. Like, that'd be dope as shit. I wouldn't mind like using my ship Star Wars style and just fucking destroying some hive or some of the new Taken enemies while in space. It's something that seems so cool. Or if they gave us also control of the actual ships. I know Warframe did that. They gave you somewhat of a control to the ship itself, like you can move it left or right or anything like that, but that's still some kind of control compared to Destiny, which is just like, the ship is going to take you to the destination whether you want to or not. It's going to take you there, that's it, and there's no way to go back or anything unless you actually hit the freaking destination and decide to go back. But like, give us more to do while we're drifting through space, you get me? The little things are so important, the little details. I mean, from what I've heard back then, the game seemed so alive and so full of energy. I saw one of the oldest videos, like the first gameplay video, and that looked more fun than some of the things in the actual game now. And I mean, I'm not trying to backtalk Destiny, I'm not trying to say Destiny's a shitty game, but it should just open up more. Get me? More to the players, more to people that are just newcomers and want to actually play the game, so they won't have to hear shit from other people talking about, oh, that the game is garbage, it's so one-dimensional. I mean, I like the fact that you guys are going a different route now, and you're making it somewhat more MMORPG, but not just yet. You guys are trying to find your form and you're refining it, but I just wish that there was, you know, more. And like every other person who's a fan or anybody who's a game tester or magazine editor or anything that wants to interview you guys and everything, they always ask the same questions, like, what else is there in this game that you guys are bringing to the table and stuff. Freaking, I hear Deej talking about it. Oh, what's next? What's next? What's next? But in all truths, it's not much. It's stuff that should have been added, should have been implemented when the game came out. So it could have been a full game, but it was I don't want to say it was a half-ass game, but it was a half-ass game. You guys gave us the beta, and that's what we've been playing for one freaking year. You get me? Like, people tend to get pissed off and leave the game, and now you're bringing them back by adding some of the things that you probably took out. Like, Bungie, come on, man, you gotta work with the players. We've been freaking loyal to you guys. Don't let freaking Activision destroy you the same way that they destroyed Infinity Ward and then magically brought it back together. Like, you know, don't be that fucking slave, you get me? I don't know if it's just me talking out my ass right now or anything, but that's exactly how I feel about it. Like they're holding back so much, and I'm really like crossing my fingers and hoping that the Taken King actually delivers and stuff. I've had friends that have left the game like completely, Now they're getting back into it slowly because we had something that was cool. You know, we actually were a team. I want that feeling again, and it's not like I'm saying it directly to you guys, but you know, I'm really hoping that you guys deliver on the Taken King and not half-ass it, or you know, leave it to the DLCs to tell the story of how your numbers are increasing, or so forth and so on, you know. But I mean, if you guys think that I'm wrong in saying some of these things, or if you guys agree with some of the things I'm saying, please do leave comments, likes, subscribes, and just let me know, because I mean, I'm definitely for sure not the only one that feels that way about this game. I mean, I really enjoy this game, and this game is like my core, and you guys are seeing it because it's on my channel a lot. I talk about Destiny a lot just because I enjoy the game. I bought the game and I freaking played the beta from the get-go, and I thought the game was fun, and now I'm here making freaking YouTube videos of me playing with my boys, doing trials or doing raids, you know, just trying to you know, bring the game back to life in a way, in my certain way. But you guys gotta let me know too what you guys think about this, because this is something that you know, has been irking me for a while, and I've always wondered like why people leave certain games when there's still so much to, you know, explore in the game, or you know, so much to try out. But like, I mean, with games like this, it's giving us so little, and it's not keeping people attached and into the game. And I would like to know, you know, why, and why can't they, you know, deliver and let us know, you know, why you guys are doing certain things and stuff like that. We don't need to know the business aspect of it, but just to, you know, why. You get me? Like, why do we have to lose a composer that worked on the music that made the game, you know, the game it is now? Why did we have to lose certain artists or certain creators, certain people that had dreams and aspects, and they just mashed it up all together and brought it out in this one giant script, just so it could get broken down into little bits and pieces and become basically a shell of a game. If anything, a ghost shell of a game. Something that's half-assed, not complete, and you know, just so undone, and we're here to play the game and basically pick up the pieces. We shouldn't, as players, we shouldn't feel that kind of way. And like I said, that's me and how I'm feeling on the game. But the game, I love it to death. It's a pretty freaking awesome game, and like I said, I played it since the beta, and I will not stop playing it unless the game really pisses me off. But I mean, I'm loyal to this game, but I'm hoping that they, you know, return the favor in story, or in armor, and basically explanations of how this thing basically give back to the community, instead of acting all fake in you know, videos. But anyway, that was my opinion. If you guys like this, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and follow a couple of my teammates, Wreck Nation, Nitro Monkey, Twisted Reaper, and Vessel of Anubis. They play a shitload of other games you guys might like. This is ULTIMABEAR signing out. Peace, guys.